I'm still trying to set up, so give me a second. Hi, Rosie. So tonight we're going to be talking about bullying. So get your popcorn ready. Put your kids away because I don't know how, you know, intense this conversation is going to be because I'm actually talking about myself tonight. So, yeah, get your popcorn. And I mean, we can all talk about your experience as well with bullying. We're going to talk about bullying together, and we're going to all, as the people come in, we're going to check out each other's channels and show love to each other's channels. We're going to grow together. So if you know somebody that needs to grow their channel, then share this video with them. And as you come in, please thumbs up this video. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in before I actually start talking. Share me out. Where's Kima? Where's Kima at? Thumbs up this live as you're coming in. I appreciate it. Anybody want to co-host my live? All that are new, my name is Adelle Davis, and I am so glad that you are joining in. Please thumbs up this video as you're actually joining in. I appreciate the love and share me out. Hi, Rosie. How are you? How are you doing, Rosie? I was on your live earlier. Hit them like buttons. Thumbs me up. And make sure that when you do come in, you stay at least 20 minutes so that I can get my watch time up. We are all working to get the same thing, that Google check. So stay for a while when you come in. I appreciate it. And I will also visit your lives as well and stay for a little while. share my live. Okay, so what I want to talk about is when I was actually in high school, I was actually bullied by this girl, and since this is a live, we have to give fake names. So um, let's call her Jane for Jane Doe, because back then she was a nobody to me. This girl, when I was going to Maxwell, she was like mad big, like doofy, big as hell. And I don't care if she's watching, because I mean, everybody has the right to forgive, but nobody says that you have to forget all of the stuff that people actually do to you. So I know a while back I had made a video explaining what bullying was, and um, you know what you can do. And I was telling the parents that their children should go to speak to an adult, speak to a teacher, talk to somebody, get help, because bullying is not, easy. But I was actually one of those kids, and I didn't know to go and tell a teacher back then. I just know that I was being bullied, and um, this girl, she actually was, it started in school. Like, we had classes together and everything. And all my friends that's watching this, um, y'all gonna know exactly who I'm talking about, because she was big as hell. I'm from Red Hook, Brooklyn, and she was too. And a lot of my friends and people that I grew up with are from Red Hook. So they actually knew about her, because I kept telling my sister Cynthia, like, this girl keep bothering me. Like, I don't know why she keep messing with me. And I don't know. I thought it was because maybe it's because the way I dress. I don't dress like her. I don't dress like everybody else. But it shouldn't be like that, because the way you dress, or the way you talk, the way you look, the color of your skin, you can get bullied. That's not a reason to bully somebody because you think you're better than them. God created everybody equal. Nobody is different. Nobody is better than anybody. You're not God. You're not the creator. You're not better than anybody. So in school, I don't know what class it was. It was so long ago. But we was in school, and then she just kept picking at me, like, pointing fingers, like, oh, she mad ugly. And I wasn't ugly. Look at me. I'm not ugly. And look, my face is the same now as it was then, so it was nothing changed. So if anybody thinks that I'm ugly, comment down below. And then when you do, I'm gonna block you. But anyway, that day after she was like taunting and like pointing and like bullying me in class, we was leaving. I don't know if you guys know where Maxwell is. It's located in East New York. And I had a few friends that went to that school too. And like, when she was bullying me, it's like my friends were like invisible. Like, supposed to be my friend, and you just letting her just talk to me any kind of way. She was like mad big, like mad doofy. Like, why are you like messing with me? But people always say that YouTubers shouldn't just go and read up stuff on, camera. They should have a story to tell. So it's basically a story time. I know I keep getting off the subject because Um, I don't know if it's like because I'm embarrassed or what, but I know that I didn't have as much friends as everybody else when I was growing up or whatever, but this girl was like, she messed with everybody. She did. She messed with everybody. And it seems like, since I was like one of the quiet ones, because I was quiet, it seemed like I was like her target. Like, okay, she not going to say nothing back. Oh, she a punk. She not going to do nothing or whatever. So I'm going to pick on her or whatever. So after school, me and my friends, most of them I don't even speak to now. But yeah, what we was going to get on the train or whatever, and what you call it, as I was getting on the train, me and like, the group of us that was going back home together, I think it was the C train that I was taking. Yeah, we was getting on the C train, I think at Liberty Avenue or whatever. And I was on the train and we was going home or whatever. So she just kept looking at me or whatever. I don't know exactly how everything started, but I know I didn't do anything wrong. And she just was like pointing at me, talking about me or whatever. So I was like, I said to somebody that I was with, I was like, I don't even know why she keep on like targeting me or whatever. So this person twisted the whole thing and told her something, and then next thing you know, we was fighting on the train, a moving train. Nobody tried to stop nothing. And I had these braids, like Janet Jackson braids. It was all the way down, like towards my butt or whatever. I was cute that day. I had on Tommy shirt, Tommy pants or whatever. I thought I was cute. But um that day, yeah, we was fighting or whatever, and like we was on a train fighting, and people was like backing up because they was like scared or whatever. But she was getting her hits. I was trying to get my hits in. She big as hell, so I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna get this big B off me. Cause she like wouldn't stop. She just kept messing with me or whatever. And then I went home or whatever. Cause my friend, I still speak to her. She's real sweet. Um, let's just call her Net. My friend, me and her was cool, and that's a part of her name, so she's gonna know who she is if she watches this. She was like going through my hair to try to see if I was good, because I had a braid on the floor over here, a braid on the floor over there, and it was crazy. On the train, like, you really want to fight on the train? Like, that was crazy. Like, she didn't even care that we was on the train. Like, can we get on solid ground? I'm glad we was on the platform, because I probably would have been um not here today on the train tracks, because this big heifer, I'm gonna call her heifer, she was like mad big, like, and them big, they be like strong, like they be trying to like fling you this place and that place. Yo, she beat the hell out of me because she sneaked me. She went behind me and she took my hair and she threw me down. So she did that. That's how she does. This is what I heard that she does. She goes to people, she goes behind them and she sneaks them to push them, like to make them fall on the ground or whatever. And when they fall on the ground, then she thinks she all big and bad and she start kicking them, stomping them or whatever. This is what I heard, because she did this to a few people. And like I feel like that was bad. Like, you don't fight fair. You just wanna just pick fights with people that's smaller than you because you like the biggest bitch ever, and you wanna I don't know, that's like bullying. Like, why you messing with somebody that's like small, quiet? I ain't did nothing to you. You was picking on me. I ain't pick on you. So then I went home and my uncle was there, And he was like, what's wrong with your face or whatever? And I was like, what you think? This girl just kept messing with me and she sneaked me on the train. So we ended up fighting. She pulled a few of my braids out, probably out of jealousy. I don't know. But I know I ain't do nothing to her, and she was just messing with me. The next day, I go to school, and I was like, Lord, I hope I don't run into this big bitch today. So I I went to school, and in this class, this specific class that she had with me, she was like, oh, I'm going to get you again. You watch and see. Right after school, I'm going to get you again. Da, da, da. I tried to hurry up and get home fast because I was like, yo, she going to be following me. She going to be messing with me. She going to be trying to look me up, like find me like through the crowd or whatever so that she can try to fight me again or whatever. So I'm like, this big bitch ain't going to find me today. I'm gonna find some place. I'm gonna like go home like real quick so that she won't see me, even though we lived in the same neighborhood, but like different areas, because Red Hook was big. So I get off the train, and you know, we got off the train at Smith and Ninth Street, and it was just me that day. I was by myself. So I was walking, then all of a sudden, nothing. Like, she had came behind me again, grabbed my hair, and threw me down on the ground. So outside is concrete. Like, are you stupid? Like, stupid. Like, why are you doing that? And then, like, bitch knocked me unconscious. So I'm on the ground, like, knocked out, unconscious. And then, like, what do you call it? What happened next? She spit on me. I don't know exactly like what happened, but this is what people were telling me, that this big bitch spit on me. She stomped me, and after everything was over, like, I was able to, like, cause somebody was calling my name. I don't know who was calling my name. Somebody was calling my name while I was unconscious or whatever, because I hit my head hard. Cause if you like tall and then like somebody take your hair and just knock your whole head to the ground, just to get you to fall so that they can like do whatever to you or whatever. It's like to get you like in that powerless mode, right? So, and then like, you know, like what I was saying, like, yeah, somebody was calling my name, a few people. I heard different voices like calling my name. So I got up and I was like, yo, this bitch just did this again to me. Like, yo, I'm tired of her. Like, she just keep trying me. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, 2 days in a row? All right. So I got up and I was like, oh, come on, you want to fight? Da, 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 da. I'm tired of you messing with me, big bitch. Da, 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 da. And I was like, and it was like a whole crowd, you know, like, I wasn't even in the projects yet. I just got off the train. So you know how, like, people be acting, they like, mad ghetto, oh, it's finna be a fight. Oh, it's a fight over there. Let me go see what's going on. Let me see who getting beat up. Let me see who fighting or whatever. And I didn't have much friends back then. But the friends that I did have, they didn't really know what's going on because I didn't tell everybody. But, yeah, I was like, yo, I'm tired. We squaring off, da da da. Because you keep on, like, picking on me and I ain't do nothing to you and I'm tired of you, da da da. So then I started punching her and punching her. Oh, it was a dude that was calling my name too, because I don't know, he picked me up from like off the ground, like, all right, leave her alone, da da da. So then I pulled away from him and I was like, yo, I'm tired of this bitch. Keep messing with me. Fuck her up, da da da. And then I threw a few punches. You know, she threw a few punches. I threw more punches. And then this is my side of the story. So this is what I remember. So then afterwards, like, the dude pulled me away or whatever. And then he was like, go home, sweetheart, go home, go home. And then after that, I went home, and then my uncle was like, yo, this if she come at you again, here, take this with you. This is a blade. You just cut her up, and you know, she won't mess with you no more. You know, you just cut her up. So I had like my face like right here. I still remember the side, like right here. It was like messed up, and I think, I don't know who, but somebody pressed charges against her, and then what you call it? She had to go to court or whatever. They pressed charges, the cops or whatever took over, because I was like, yo, I don't care. I just want her to like leave me alone or whatever, because she kept just messing with me, and I'm like, I'm tired of her messing with me. So lock her up, whatever you gonna do with her, because I'm not dealing with this no more. So I told my sister, Cynthia, I was like, yo, I don't know what's with this girl. Like, she snuck me twice to like so that she can like take power over. You know how somebody like, only the way they fight is like they'll sneak you, because they probably know that they can't beat you or whatever, or they're not gonna get as much hits if they don't sneak you first. So that was like, truthfully, that was like my first fight, because I ain't never had no problems with nobody or whatever. So, but my uncle gave me that it was a box cutter. It was like this long thing with the blade in it that he used, because he was working in some type of place where he used it to like open boxes or whatever. And he gave me that blade. He was like, if she come up to you again, just cut her up, slice her up, and she won't mess with you no more. So, I mean, I took it. I sure did. I took it. Because that school is like the type of school that you don't mess with people. You don't mess with people in that school, because them niggas was crazy in that school. It was crazy, and it didn't matter like who you were. If you was like small, white, black, purple, green, yellow, orange, it don't matter the color of your skin or whatever, they was gonna try you. And and then like the next day I was going to school, I was like, yo, I don't even want to go to school, because she gonna try me again, and I'm tired of her like messing with me or whatever, because it don't make no sense that she keep messing with me and she's getting away with it. Like, she ain't going through no consequences or nothing. She just keep messing with me. And I'm tired of her or whatever. So my uncle was like, you know what? I'm going to take you to school, and if we see her, I'm going to make, hi, I'm going to make you punch her in the face, because I'm tired of her messing with you. Yo, she just messed up the cartilage. I had to go to the doctor, because like my right here was like puffy, and she kept she punched me in my face. I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. Share my video so we can do the show love on other people's pages, because we're gonna grow on this channel together. But I was talking about bullying. I had a bully, and she used to mess with me like all of the time, and it came out of nowhere. She just, I think I was like one of her random choices. Like, out of everybody in the in the classroom, she just pointed and was like, okay, it's gonna be you that I pick on, because I don't want to mess with nobody else, so I'm gonna mess with you. And yeah, she just kept on sneaking me, like, and the third day, because the first 2 days she beat me up, like, at first, and then, you know, that's the type of person she was. She would just come and like sneak you. She did this to everybody. I heard, everybody that she went to fight, she did it to everybody. So me, I don't know why I was one of her choices, because I was like mad quiet, and like I just wanted to go to school, do what I had to do, and go home, and that was it. I don't know why I was her target. it was wrong for her to just pick and choose who she gonna mess with. And I was so frustrated. You know, bullying can actually defer a child, a teen, or whatever from school, and they can actually like not want to go to school anymore. I mean, that wasn't my case. I got a safety transfer out of that school because it was like every day she kept messing with me. So they transferred me out of Maxwell High School and they put me in John Jay, which was, you know, the same thing, but I didn't get bullied. Like people may have looked at me like, oh, I went to Jefferson high school, which was like the worst school named in Brooklyn. I went to Thomas Jefferson High School. I went to Maxwell High School. I went to John Jay High School. And then I went to, after that, I went to Sarah J. Because it was just like the end and I was trying to finish out. But I couldn't because I was 19 and pregnant with my now 17-year-old daughter. I was 19 and pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant. So I was trying to continue to go to school, but I just kept falling asleep in class. Didn't know or whatever. But that's a whole nother story. Teen pregnancy. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, this girl, like, she went to court and everything. She got in trouble. I don't know what happened, but the judge gave her like a stay away order, and she had to like stay away from me. Like she couldn't mess with me. But by that time, they had already did the safety transfer, and I was going to John Jay by then. But I mean, I didn't want to leave my school. I liked going to Maxwell. Maxwell was like a good it was a good school. And when I found out that one of my friends, her name was I'll just say Nikki. She was going there taking cosmetology. My friend Net was taking cosmetology, and I don't know, like those two, those were my friends. I don't speak to Nikki anymore. The Nikki that I went to school with, I know a lot of Nikki's now, but that Nikki in particular, I don't speak to her no more. I don't know why. I mean, as you grow up, you change, but me and her were like best friends since third grade. But me and her we don't speak no more. I do have one of her children as my god kids, but I haven't seen him in a few years either because of his mother. So, yeah, I'm like rambling, going to like other stuff, but this should have been like a get to know me. I do have like a huge documentary coming up that I'm gonna be filming. It's gonna take a few days, so I'm gonna let you guys know when that is coming because it's gonna be huge. I'm not gonna give too many details because I want to make sure that this is like the best video that I ever posted. I just want to make sure of that. Make sure y'all giving me them thumbs up. I want to continue this Let's Grow challenge. I want to make sure that we all are trying to grow together. Oh hey, I didn't even notice it was other people here. How you guys doing? I'm fine, I'm fine. Hello, hello. Thank you, hello. Thumbs up my video. Thumbs up this live, please. And share. You can feel free to go back to the beginning if you need to, if just in case you were late coming into the live. I usually don't let the live stay so long because I don't really get that many viewers in my lives because usually when I go live it's like random, and I don't usually always get a chance to let everybody know that I'm going live because it's just random. But the moral of my story is just be careful who you associate with. And if you see something, say something, which is my motto. If you see something, say something. Be a snitch. Don't be afraid to be a snitch because somebody always needs like a snitch around. I know this may sound weird, but there's somebody around you um, that's getting bullied, and they might not know how to handle it or what to do, but bullying, it depends on the range of bullying. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way, but some people that's actually being bullied, it can actually cause suicide or like some type of rage or whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff like going on in this world, and most of it starts with the people that's getting bullied, and bullying is really not fun to like be the receiver, because I was once the receiver. And I mean, I didn't have any type of suicidal thoughts or anything like that, but it did make me kind of depressed, like in high school, because this one person just kept messing with me or whatever. Like, I just always wanted to ask her, like, yo, what was your beef? Like, why you kept messing with me? I mean, I forgive you, but that don't mean that I'm going to forget what you did to me. Like, and then you wanted to make a show out of it. Like, you wanted people to taunt and laugh at me. Oh, I beat her up. I beat the hell out of her. This bitch this and this. Da, da, da. That's not funny. Like, you thought that was cute. Like, that wasn't cute. You thought that you was doing something good. Like, by picking on somebody that was smaller than you. Like, you weighed like 300 pounds. And I was like mad fragile, like 125 pounds or whatever. And all you did was just, I don't know, just mess with people that was smaller than you. I bet you wouldn't have picked on somebody that was your size or bigger than you, because you know that you would have got beat up. Like, come on. But I don't have no like other YouTubers. They have video footage of them fighting and all of that. I mean, I don't have any footage of me fighting, because that was like my first and last fight, because I made myself like toughen up after that. Like, I actually like, I'm, some people might call this weird, but I actually looked in the mirror one day. I was like, suck it up, toughen up. You're beautiful. You're not ugly. I don't care what other people say about you. You're beautiful. You know, you have to do this sometimes. You have to look in the mirror and you have to, like, tell yourself what yourself would want to hear, because sometimes nobody else is telling you these things. Yeah, sometimes nobody else is telling you these things. And that's very important to, to hear most of the time. Like, every woman wants to know that she's beautiful, or somebody to tell her that she's beautiful. Like, I mean, who wouldn't want to hear that? But yeah, I went, after all of this was over, I went back to my sister Cynthia, and I was talking to her. I was like, I don't know why this girl just kept messing with me. And she was like, so you telling me that this big bitch was fucking with you in school and you ain't beat the shit out of her? And I'm like, no. I mean, I tried or whatever, but that bitch was big as hell. Like, she was one big bitch. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, I'm already looking up at her, like, leave me alone or whatever. But she didn't care. She wanted a show. She wanted everybody to look at her, but like, oh, you beating up people, or you could fight, or she could fight, da 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 da. Like, come on. I don't know. People just do a lot of stuff to get, like, what they say now is clout. She wanted to be famous in school because she was fighting people, and Um, I don't know. Like, all of this was like crazy to me. Like, why you pick on people that's smaller than you? That don't make any sense. You shouldn't pick on people, period. Period. Like, you shouldn't pick on people, but I don't know. It's like, why, why would you pick on, like, somebody? Like, shouldn't there be, like, no, I can't say that. Because I was getting ready to say, like, shouldn't there be, like, a certain group of people that you pick on? Like, the nerds, the ugly people, the people with, like, um, big old glasses, or that's dressed funny, or they come to school with their grandmother's clothes on. Don't get any ideas, you guys. This is just like me, like, talking like about like how I felt back then. But I don't know. I was like 16, and I was like, why you didn't pick on somebody that was like your size or ugly or dressing in their grandmother's clothes? And I was pretty cute. Like, I was just quiet. So for her to like just come and just randomly like select me, like, you must have been my fan or something, because you must have been my fan because you decided to pick me, like, me. And like, look, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still standing. You didn't break me. You didn't hurt me. Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you. But I will never, ever, ever forget like what you did to me. And I hope that this don't happen to your kids, because I know you got kids. And I'm really hoping that people don't do to your kids what you did to me and other people, like just randomly like selecting them. Okay, I'm gonna pick on you today. I don't care who your mother is. I'm gonna pick on you today. I'm gonna beat the shit out you, and then you're gonna go home crying to your mother. And then when you come back to school the next day, I'm gonna beat the shit out you again. And then when you go home, you're gonna come back and I'm gonna beat the shit out you again. And like, come on. Like, what if that was to happen to your kids? Like, I mean, she did apologize, but I don't think that was a real apology. Like, when we was grown, like a few years ago, she had came in my inbox and she had said, "Oh, I'm sorry about our run-ins in the past." That's not run-in. We didn't have run-ins. Really? Run-ins? We didn't have run-ins. You was bullying me. That's not run-ins. Like, why would you call it run-ins? It's not run-ins. You randomly selected to bully me. You beat the shit out of me. Okay, you sneaked me. You pulled my hair out. You knocked me unconscious. You messed up a cartilage under my eye, and you could have picked on anybody else, but you chose me. And it wasn't run-ins. That was like the dumbest thing ever to like say, like, we had you sorry for our run-ins. That's not an apology. Like, I don't know who told you that that was an apology, but it's not. That's not how you apologize to somebody. Oh, I'm sorry for bullying you. I'm sorry for sneaking you, or fighting you on the train, or picking on you in school, or making fun of you, or keep coming after you days after we fight. And I know I had to go to court or whatever for it, but I'm sorry. That's an apology, not I'm sorry for our run-ins. That's not an apology. That's not how you apologize to somebody, because we didn't have run-ins. I didn't run into you. You ran into me. And it kind of pisses me off because she thinks that it was like an even road. No, it wasn't even. You was messing with me. You was bullying me. You was messing with me, and it was like a daily thing, and you wouldn't stop. So, the detectives and all of them, they put in something, and I had to do a safety transfer because this big bitch wouldn't stop messing with me. It was not run-ins. And don't ever, ever, ever come at me again to talk to me. We can't walk on the same side of the street. Yeah, I forgive you, but I'm not going to forget what you did to me. Like, I was young, and it looked like you was older. You was mad big, like messing with me. Like, who does that? And like right now, like talking about it and like remembering like what happened to me is like, it's really like pissing me off because people like you get away with stuff, and then like you find the next person to pick on. Like I got kids, and I'm like, if somebody was ever to do that to my kid, like I would go up to the school and I want to talk to your mother, your father, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. I don't care, because you're not gonna just be doing like letting your kid or whatever. You're not gonna just bully my child. Like, I don't care who you are or what you're trying to prove. You're not better than anybody. Everybody is the same. Like, you're not Jesus. You wasn't. You're not the chosen one. Like, who are you? You was made from dust, just like me. You was made from dust. You're no better than me. So I don't know why you think that it's okay to bully people. It's not okay to bully people. It's not. And you're wrong for thinking that you can pick somebody out of the blue and just say, okay, she a bum, I'm gonna bully her. I was not a bum, because when I left my house, I went straight to my sister's house, and I was wearing my sister's clothes most of the time. I was wearing Cynthia's clothes to go to her house. Either it was Cynthia or Crystal. I would go in their closets, and I would like take one of their shirts. With Crystal, it was I wanted to wear her Mickey Mouse shirts because she loved Mickey Mouse back then. And with Crystal, it was just random. She just had nice clothes. So I used to just like to go in her closet and like take her like wear her clothes or whatever. So she had some cute stuff. She had cute sweaters, t-shirts, all of that. So, and then like on my way to go home, I used to just go back to her house, change my clothes, and then go home like nothing. But yeah, thank God for my sister, because I love her like so much. And my mom, Marisol, I love her too. I don't care what nobody say. That's my mother too. Only thing different between me and her is our skin color. And so what? It's white people giving birth to black babies, black people giving birth to white babies. It depends on, I don't know, the genetics. Genetics. She my mama. I don't care what you say. She fed me the same way she fed her kids. When her kids ate, I ate. So I was no different than them. So when I used to go over there and ask Cynthia to borrow her clothes, she used to be the same one to be like, oh, why don't you wear this one? Oh, Cynthia, let her borrow this, and make sure you bring it back. And you hungry? Like, I'm like, wow, she gonna make me cry. Like, she was like the nicest person ever. Like, how could somebody that didn't give birth to you be so nice to you? Like, that's crazy. Like, she was like so nice to me. Oh, I love you, Adele. I'll see you later. You don't have to leave. You can stay. You can sleep over. And it's like I was over to her house. I was laying in Cynthia's bed, like, okay, I'm going to sleep. She did not say not once. You're gonna have to get up and go home. You can't stay here. She ain't tell me that not once. And she had a set of twins. She had another daughter, and then she had Cynthia. Well, Cynthia was second. Cynthia was after the twins, and then it was the youngest one. I don't know if I can say her name, but if I'm saying Cynthia, of course, she's gonna know I'm talking about her little sister, which is my sister too. So yeah, she had all of them kids, and still, you want something to eat? She ain't say, well, I don't know if I got enough, so you're gonna have to go home. No, I had a plate on the table too, just like them. I love her, because like People like her, like my mom Marisol, you go to people's house like that and they find like a bond with you, like, and you be looking at them like they crazy. Like, you gonna really give me something to eat too? You got a whole set of twins, another kid, and another kid, and you still gonna feed me? Like, and she didn't even know what I was going through at home. She didn't know that I wasn't eating like that, or that I was going through so much stuff. But I mean, she still treated me like I was her own, and that's important to kids. Like, it is. It's important to kids to go to somebody else's house and they treat you just like you theirs. Like, no difference. Like, I wanted to stay over there so many times, but every time I decided to like lay down and like go to sleep or whatever, my actual birth parents would call me and be like, "Oh, where you at? I hope you were at Cynthia's house." Like, why? What kind of grudge did you have against like people that were like nice to me? Because she was nice to me, you didn't want me over there by her? Like, that's not gonna stop me from like being around her. Like, me and Cynthia is like glue. Like, you could not separate us. Like, we was like bonded like super glue. Like, you know how you go and get them them tips on your nails? We were tighter than that. And them nails, they could stay on your nails for like 6 months. And when you take them off, it like messes up your nail. I know you can see because my phone is bomb. See, like, it does. I'm not giving y'all the finger. I'm just showing y'all like what the acrylic nails could do to you. So I've been investing, trying out like them press-ons. Well, you get the point. So I've been trying on press-ons, but me and her like tied it in press-ons, tied it in super glue. Like, you can't separate us no matter what. I would sneak over there. I don't care. People like, with my other friend, Crystal, I would like go upstairs because I live in the projects. I already said I'm from Red Hook. I have no shame. I used to go up to the roof, cross all the way over, and go to Crystal house. And her mother gladly opened the door. I'd be like, "Hi, Mom," because everybody was my mother. Everybody. Go to her house. "Oh, you hungry? I got some pernil or some chuletas or whatever." So, growing up with them, they taught me Spanish. So, and Cynthia too, like, Marisol will like yell at me in like Spanish. And if you don't understand what she said, she'll yell at you some more. It was crazy. But I love Marisol. I love Debbie too. God rest her soul. She's not here anymore, which is sad because I found out like way after the fact that she passed away. But she fed me too. Like, I go to her house and I stay over there. We leave, go to school together, come back home together. We didn't even go to the same school. I was older than Crystal. Yeah, I was older than her, so we didn't go to the same school, but we left out together to go to school or whatever. Because I would leave out of my house early so I could go and pick up one of them. If I didn't pick up Crystal, I was picking up Cynthia. And we would leave to go to school together or whatever. But Cynthia, me and her was like babies running around in Pampers. Really, like in Pampers, running around as babies. But when I got older, my actual like birth mother, she would be like, "What you going over there for? You always over there. You don't need to be over there all of the time." And I'm like, that's my friend. Like, why can't I be with my friend? Like, that's my friend. Like, you can't like break us apart. Like, there's no way you can break us apart. There's no way. Because we're not a force to be messed with. We're like the Terminators. We're like robots. So y'all not talking to me. So anyway, tonight for some reason my live is not popping, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. I just wish that you guys would have just thumbs me up while y'all was in here. So I was happy to share my little story time with you guys, and I hope that my bully actually watches this because I need her to know that, I mean, I forgive her, but I'm not forgetting what she did to me because it's sad to like not want to go to school anymore because of somebody that just keep on messing with you every day. But anyway, um, I was live twice today. I think I'm doing good. What y'all think? Oh, and I'm almost at 3K. I opened up my subscriber account so that you guys can see that I am actually growing, and I'm so proud of myself. So everybody is doing this Let's Grow challenge. So there's probably like a whole bunch of people that's live now. So it kind of interferes with other people's lives because I don't know. But anyway, I love you guys so, so much. And um, if you're still here, thumbs up this video. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe and share this video because I believe a lot of people um, needs to hear about my story, about the bullying thing. And if you are being bullied, I just want to let you know that don't keep it to yourself. Tell your parent, tell your teacher, your principal, your guidance counselor, um, your father, your mother, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin. Tell somebody. Don't keep that to yourself because as it builds up, it can like make your emotions explode, and you could just like be anywhere and just start crying, and that's not fun for everybody to just see you like crying. Like you don't want to be in a public place and just burst out crying because it happens. So yeah, tell somebody. Don't keep things like that to yourself because you should tell somebody because it's not fun to go through that and then you have to go through it by yourself. Tell somebody so that somebody else can have a heads up just in case something happens. So yeah, that's all I wanted to let you guys know. Don't keep that stuff to yourself. If you are being bullied, then tell somebody. Tell a police officer, tell anybody, like, this person is messing with me, what do I do? I want to inform you that this person is messing with me before something actually escalates. So yeah, that's my advice. Tell someone. I love you guys so, so much. And I do go live randomly during the week. Usually lives are much easier, and when I do go live, I don't have to do all of that editing and stuff like that. So um, I'm trying to make this a full hour, so I'm gonna keep on rambling. Um, yeah, moment of silence. I will be voting this year because I want to get Trump out the office. I will not be voting for him again. You see what alcohol does? when you rub your skin too hard. I have to take this wig off, and I want to put my V-Show wig on because it's kind of getting crusty. See that? I'm kind of getting crusty. So I am going to save this live so that others can watch it. Yeah, I am gonna. I'm gonna save this live so others can watch it, and I actually hope that this gets to not only my bully but you all's bully, and just remember to wait. I'm trying to find a saying for you guys. Um, Nah, that's Whitney Houston's words. The greatest the greatest love of all. Wait. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Okay, I got one. Learn to love yourself before you can love somebody else. Learn to love yourself you can before somebody else can love you. Learn to love yourself before somebody else can love you. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you because you have to love yourself first. You have to learn to love the person that's staring back at you in the mirror. So every now and then just go and stand in the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful. Is my eye red? Oh, these lashes came from her name is Chris, and she's on Instagram at official.klashes. I've been wearing these for like 3 days. I use Ghost Bond, and you can see this is my first time using it. I did it kind of wrong, but I don't care. They still holding up, so it's my first time in a long time doing my own lashes, so I like them. I think I did a good job for my first try. But I gotta get this extra gunk off because that's not cute. I let it latch on to whatever it wanted to latch on, like some breast milk. And then and this is too, for the eyelash curler, this was too long. I cannot figure out a way to get this actually, like the whole thing in to like clamp it because, so I just did this because I don't want them drooping. Yeah, it's time for this lace to come off, boo-boo. Okay, that's it. Love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.